Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back for more treasure chest hunting and the Lucky Emblems. Today we're going to be on Monstropolis, and starting it off is going to be, number one is going to be follow this hallway down, oops, I went the wrong way, this hallway, and should be at the very end just here with the map. Okay, so there's the map. Going from there, it says leaving the save room. It's going to be at the end of the hall, behind some tanks. Should be behind here. There might be some enemies. Let me see if I can dispatch these as quickly as possible. Not too much. And in all that commotion, destroys the tanks. This should be number 2 for a high potion. Now, we're going to be going on to the laughter floor. However, number three is actually right before the laughter floor. I think there might be some more enemies here that I have to dispatch, though. Okay, no. Anyway. So right before we get onto the laughter floor, there's vending machines. They will give you food. What does this give you? That just gives you crap. Number 3 is actually going to be in the window here, and it should be a Technician's Ring Plus. There it is. That's number 3. Number 4 is going to be... It's going to be in the back of the warehouse. There, I know there are enemies here, so let me meet back here to show you. Never mind, there were no enemies. This should be number 4 for a refocuser. And that's number 4. That's a Chinese food box with a filet mignon inside, because that's where filet mignon resides, in all Chinese food containers. Give me one moment to go over my notes. Now we're actually going to go to the upper level. I think there might be a spot for it by the save point. We're going to take a look. There it is, the upper level. Meet everyone there. Okay, starting from the... I'm going to start here for it. Starting with the upper level, that door leads really to nowhere at this point. So let's take our little mini-game. So taking the mini-game down, there should be some enemies that appear here. Ooh. I hate this part of it. Yes, yes, and we take this part of it. To be a mini poo. That's actually a different one. And there's some enemies here. And Thunder's just gonna miss everything. Okay, so going through...
Floor should take us right back to the lab floor.
It actually does not. This door takes us here. And going through this
We
area...
should check out what's over there.
Oh, you know what? I'm reading the wrong thing. Shit. In the beginning... But just in the same area as the previous... Or should the treasure chest be right here, actually? No, I was right. This should be number 5 for a fencer's earring. Now, we actually need to go back to the proper location. So the upper level here, you can't get this until the end of the level, actually, it says. Or it had said, and if I remember correctly. So this should be this one should actually be number 8 for a thunder cufflink. Let me just show you that real quick. Into the gummy phone. So we should have 1 through 5, and then number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and that's actually it for the upper level. Now, there's 1 in the lower level. Technically no, but, you know, blah, 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 blah. Oh, shoot, what was this? Not now, Donald. We're looking for a save point. This is the factory. Okay, so but we did find our area that we were looking for. So right now, where is the lower level? Is there no easy way to get to the lower level? I am shocked. Were we in the lower level? Okay, we may be in the door vault, but we are in the lower level as well. So in here, there should be a blue storage unit to climb. Which might be this. Now, if everything is right, this should be number 6 for a star shield. Plus. Just to check, because of that weird, painful incident. That is going to be number 6. Pardon me for a second. Okay, so we've transported to the vault door, or the door vault, into the save room, so you can get here easily. And then it's actually going to be from the save point over here, behind these. It's more of a trash can than anything else. But this should be number 7 for a high potion. And as you pull in, the entire first row should be completed now, which it is. Excuse me while I recalculate now. I'm going to pause it right here. Okay, so starting off actually in the basement of the factory. We'll unpause so you can get to it from a save point. Going towards the pipes and inward. Before we get to the stairs here, this should be number 9 for the map. Heading up the stairs, we won't find one for a while. Until we get up to the assembly line. So you'll travel down to the assembly line. As it curves around, there's going to be these actual gray bins and not the dumpster. This one will actually be number 11 for one of the metals, the Damascus. And then actually, because we skipped over number 10, that's in the next area. Number 12, the Umbrella Rosate, will be at the next save point, actually. So what we need to do is we need to head up here. And this is actually the save point for the, what's this area called? This was the ground floor, quote unquote. So you come past this area. I thought I killed everything. I apparently did not. And it's actually going to be on top of these yellow crates. So this should be the Umbrella Rosate. This is very nice. And the next place we should be heading to is the second floor. Drop it. Alright, let's see. Area. Lobby, upper level. Basement. Ground floor. Access way, tankard, service area. Okay. So second floor. From the ground level save point, jump on the elevator. So now we're going to want to go onto this elevator. This will bring us up to the second floor. Okay. So we should be able to follow the winding path. I'm going to kind of ignore some of these enemies. So follow the winding path. And I believe number 10, let me just make sure. Hold on, give me a second. I want to say number 10 should be this way. Or no. I think that's the way we were supposed to go in the game. So it's actually this way. So you come down, and in the game there'll be things going back and forth. However, if you drop down here, this should be number 10 for the classic Kingdom game, How to Play Golf. And there it is. So now we head back upstairs for number 13, because we've already gotten number 12. So, first we got to make our way back, because it says right outside the elevator, so we'll go back by the elevator. I'm just doing this to be as quick as possible. So let's go back by the elevator. Back up, guys. I'm playing with you today. Oh, I will have to play with these guys a bit here. All right. Now, we must go to the assembly line. I hope it's not the assembly line we were just at, because I would feel really foolish. Because I think there's another... Yeah, there's the other assembly line. Cursors! Okay, but this time we can just... So we follow the assembly line until we see an arrow. And it should actually be behind these crates. And number 13 should be a high potion. There we have it. I'm going to defeat these guys real quick, and we'll get back to our search. Okay. Almost thought I didn't need a cut sequence, but took a little bit longer than I wanted it to. So it says going through the second assembly line, which will be some more baddies, which we're going to just kind of bypass there. This next one should be on top of one. I think it's oh no, can't climb that, so not on top of those. It says before the next area, on top of some large boxes. So potentially on top of this one. I'm sorry, it's over there. So going on top of these ones. Yes, I could fly there, but I want to make sure everyone knows that you can just get up there normally. This should be number 14 for the Valor Ring. And excuse me while we recalculate. That was actually a really quick recalculation. Probably don't need a skip there. Number 15 is actually going to be the in the power plant, so this next room. So in the same room next to the Moogle, number 15 should be the Firefighter Rose. And there we have it. Excuse me. Alright, we're going into the access way next, which should just...
I think that's a lucky emblem.
Not now, Sora. That is later. So the next area should just be the access way. I can't check the map yet, because there are certain jagoffs afoot. Okay, we are in the access way now. Excuse me while I go over my notes. Okay, so I did find it real quick, just to be sure. It's going to be in this open area, which there are going to be some enemies, which I could have destroyed that before they cut, but, you know, hindsight is a thing. Pardon me, because it should be in this area. Go away! Okay. So after defeating them, before moving on to the next half of it, should actually be here, and they call this... Somebody said southwest. It's actually southeast. Oh, shame on that. That's, never. Yeah, south. That's southeast. I am sorry. Internets, you are wrong. Okay, going up this way. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is not the area I'm thinking of. It's in the same area, though. Actually, it's right here, in the office. In the little office by the previous lucky emblem. Previous lucky emblem? I didn't see any lucky emblem. There it is. Okay.
We find some ingredients around here.
So in this office, you shall find... Actually, this is number 22. And this should be a high refocuser. So, because we haven't checked in a while... Number 22 is the last one, and it is the high refocuser. Number 17 is next. And supposedly they say this path is completely linear. So what we do is we run down this hall, grind on some pipes, and the next one will be that. Well, there's this area, but we're not going to deal with them. Okay. Now we run up this wall. I feel like there's a treasure chest up here, too. Or am I mistaken? No, okay. So what we do is this pipe goes up and up and up and up. And then the chest should be in this area, which I think it's just right there. Excuse me while I beat up these things. My apologies for all of that. So it's going to be down at the end of this hall thing here. And number 17 should be another form of Damascus. Excuse me while I refocus for the tank yard. Okay, so tank yard is next, which will be 18 and 19. However, it's very interesting, so we will want to start from here, though. So what we'll do is we'll run up and avoid any enemies. And then we'll just want to jump down. And then here's where the interesting part comes in. We need to destroy this crate. My bad, that crate is already gone. In your story, this will be a crate here. You need to strike it down. However, well, yeah, Goofy. So, from here, this is number 19. Classic Kingdom game, Mickey's Circus. And number 18 is also in this room. It's going to be... So by the blue tarp. So by this blue tarp, climb these boxes. And you'll need to jump up there. I think you can get up here no matter which jump you have. Number 18 should be in ether. And finally, we must go in through the vault passage. I'm not sure if there's a... There is not. Okay, it's this way anyway. So under this passage somewhere... Actually, no, not this part of it, because we take this up. These are very easy. Oh, actually, these should be the last two. Let me show you. So number 20 and number 21 will be our next one. Okay. And they're both in the same area. It should be noted number 21 you cannot get until you've beaten this level. Because of fire. Oh, you silly things. So this entire area is on fire. So you won't be able to get that. This one should be number 20 for a Mega Ether. And as you saw, this entire area is on fire, so that's why you can't get to it. Number 21 is going to be a Mega Elixir, or Mega Elixir. Stop playing with the cone, Donald. And just to show you, that is all of the treasures. Allow me a few moments to reset for the Lucky Emblems, and we'll be right back. And starting with the first Lucky Emblem on the laugh floor, both 1 and 2 are on the laugh floor. The first one is actually going to be on one of these desks around the center or so. It should be by... like a tank of laugh gas. I think it's this one, the second. Yep.
Let's see.
So that's the first lucky emblem. The second one is actually still in here. However, it is slightly tricky, so unless you're knocking around everything, you're not going to see it. It's under the clown. So we can just move him out of the way completely.
Let's see. Nice.
Get it while you can. Because sometimes this thing moves completely out of the way, and sometimes it does not. Lucky emblem number 3 and 4 are going to be on the upper level. I will meet you all up there. Alright, everyone, so actually starting from the basement, because it's a lot easier if you've completed the level. If not, going through the upper level, once you complete the tracks, you will be able to get lucky emblem number 3. So you go through all the door tracks and whatnot. That's how you progress to it naturally. However, if you've beaten it already and you're looking for specific ones, going through the basement, through the first door, and then into the red door here. Into the red door, and of course, this is where you get let off of the tracks somewhere. There weren't any enemies here when I first visited. Get out of here. Get out of my face. We'll be right back. Alright, so, yeah, because you get let off about here. So, straight in the back is going to be our lucky emblem. Here on the door. Allow me to show you real quick. So the first 3. Now, we're going to go back through this door for number 4. Because it's a bit tricksy. Same area. However, we're going to use the wooden door here. Turning around, going through this door. This is also where you get the banana thing. All these doors make an emblem. And at number 45, we get a Master's Necklace. If you'll excuse me one moment while I read my notes for the next 2 or 3, because they're all in the same area. Pardon me one moment. So going back through all these doors, we're on the lower level now. We need to go to the ground floor, which I believe is accessible through the save points. So let's take a look. There it is, the ground floor. So let's head there real quick. Loading purposes, I may just skip, depending on how long it takes and how long I keep talking. Alright, so we've managed to get to the save point. We're going to get them slightly out of order. So number 6, actually, is going to be by these doors where they get painted. And the paint here makes a lucky emblem. So that's number 6. Number 5 is actually going to be back this way under a windowsill. It's actually right there, so I need to defeat all these things first. Alright, so again, starting from this room. We'll go with that Keyblade. Starting from this room, it's going to be right here under the window. Now, if you excuse me again, to refocus for the second floor, which I think I just have to run to. That's right, because we're on the ground floor. So back at the ground floor save point, take the elevator up to the second floor. And it'll actually be past the second assembly line, they say. Or not past, but... Actually, it made it sound like it was back here somewhere. Let's take a look. Let's take a look-see. No, because this is classified as the ground floor once again. I was right to follow my instincts the first time. Ignore me. Oh, no, I was right. Right next to these shelving units, actually. With this weird assembly line.
Let's see.
Good thing we came back this way, huh? And that should be number 7.
Nice picture, Sora.
So let's take a look real quick. Because that's more than the 3 that we did the first time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Excuse me while I recalculate. Alright guys, so we need to get to the power plant real quick. Power plant save point, I should say. So we're just gonna skip over these guys.
Over there. Look, over there.
The power plant. You can either get to here from a save point if you've already beaten the level, or just going through that naturally. The Lucky Emblem is going to be in the save room near the desk once we get in here. I think actually where Mike and Sully are standing.
Thank for saving the company. Couldn't ask for better friends. Well, I bet you there's a lucky emblem.
So right by the desk on the filing cabinets. Take the picture for number 8, number 9, and... Oh, no, they're all in separate locations now. Number 9 is going to be in the access way. Oh, right, remember. Remember we found it by accident that during the treasure chest hunt. Let's take care of that real quick. And then it'll be time for editing of this video, yes. Get it all set for the release date, which is tomorrow. Because it is 11:40 right now. It should be ready for Wednesday, yes. So not this entrance. The next one. Excuse me, gents. Excuse me. Excuse me, gents. Excuse me. So, this small office you'll get to, directly outside of it, up on the ledge here, will be Lucky Emblem number 9. Number 10 does not come into play until the tank yard. Actually, by the save room, too. So with 50 emblems gotten, we get a wisdom ring.
Find the next one.
Onward to the tank yard. That's kind of a weird clipping issue with the camera. I hope no one's getting motion sickness out of that one. We'll just go to the point naturally. Give you all a fail. Onward to the tank yard. Okay, it should actually be in this save room here. And the way that you can spot it is by these boxes. So, by one of these boxes.
We need to get back up.
So, let me take a look here. Yes, so it should be this way. Donald's looking that way, but I don't think it's that way. It's supposed to be looking south. Oh, see there?
Let's see.
The pipe's up top. What I gotta do is climb these boxes onto this platform and look up. That should be number 10. Number 11 is the last one, and it's actually going to be in the vault passage area. So I'll actually be in this area. We're actually going to see if we can skip these guys. It's actually going to be by our friend on top here, and it's going to be the grease stain.
Got it.
Do you? There we have number 11. So that should be everything. I went to the wrong thing. I'm sorry. So in recap, laugh floor, under the clown in the laugh floor. That area. Right after the tracks. The wooden door, turn around and go towards the door vault. I forget what this area is called, I'm sorry. By the paint modules, where Sully and them get painted. The secret room, where you... not the secondary area that you can go instead of going through the main area. The filing cabinet by the desk with the... Was that... That was not the access way. That was the power plant, inside the power plant office. The next one is the access way on top of the door. Then we have the tank yard, pipe, upstairs pipes. And then finally, we have the vault passageway oil stain. Alright, thank you guys for anyone who watched this. Don't forget to give a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time for what should be Arendelle, which also has 11. Shit. Alright guys, we'll catch you later.